into you. Hey, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Boy, you got me so confused. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Alex. So today I am bringing a different video. This is going to be a story time. I just wanted to share like a little story with you guys, something that happened to me maybe like 2 to 3 years ago. This is a story time about the time I got catfished, y'all. I got catfished. And it lasted for a whole year until I realized, or until I found out that this dude wasn't who he said he was. So before we get into the video, the first thing I want you guys to do is hit that subscribe button if you are a new viewer. And to all my old subbies, my people that's already subscribed to my channel, welcome back to my channel. All of my social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, all of that will be in the description box below. And I hope you guys enjoy the video, so let's get straight into it, okay, y'all? I say I was about like 16 or 17 around that time, and at the time I was in high school. You know, I wasn't dating anybody. I wasn't really looking for a relationship, and and one of my friends, she had met this guy off of Facebook, and they started talking and stuff like that. And I guess he showed interest in her, and she was like, you know, I really can't be in a relationship with you because I already have a boyfriend, because at the time she was dating somebody. So she was like, why don't I try to hook you up with my friend, talking about me. She was like, I'll give you her number and I'll give her your number so you guys can chat and talk or whatever. So she texted me and was like, hey girl, you know, I met this boy, his name is Jamal, and he's super cute and he's, you know, dope and he's down to earth and stuff like that, and I think you should talk to him. So at the time I was like, I really don't want to talk to nobody, especially because we never met this person. But when she sent me the pictures, honey, he had to be like 6 foot tall, light skin with tattoos and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, he kind of cute. So I'm like, cool, you know, he likes me, and you know, I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna see what's going on. So I'm texting him, we talking back and forth. He sent me pictures. I sent him pictures of, you know, what I look like, and then he also had the pictures on my Facebook. So, you know, and same thing with him. He was sending pictures and I had the pictures on his Facebook. So we started talking, everything, we hit it off, everything was cool, everything was great, and like we really hit it off. We had a lot of stuff in common, and eventually it turned into a relationship. And at the time, my parents did not want me or allow me to have a boyfriend. They did not want me talking to nobody. They did not want me to even think about talking to anybody. So they were really strict around like high school time. They were really super strict. So I knew that I wasn't going to be able to really see him like that because like my parents were strict as hell. So we were talking, we were hitting it off. I was like 16 or 17. I think he was like 20. So he was a little bit older than I was. And we were talking, and it lasted for an entire year. And I remember the very first time that we talked to each other, I had called him and I was like, hey, you know, how are you? We started talking and all this other stuff. And his voice just sounded so different than what he looked like. Like, the pictures that he was sending me and what he looked like, I thought his voice would be a lot deeper. And I actually like told him, like, you sound a lot different than what I pictured your voice to sound. And he was like, yeah, I get that a lot, because his voice was high pitched. It was like kind of like a high pitched kind of girly voice. So I'm like, something's off. But he told me, he was like, you know, everybody always said it to me. My voice is a little bit higher and stuff like that. And I was just like, okay. I didn't really try to go into depth and stuff like that. So I just kind of brushed it off and was like, whatever. So it was a few times that me and him were supposed to meet up, but obviously my parents were so strict that was never going to happen. So after a while of us trying to like actually meet each other, we just like gave up. I gave up. I mean, it was times where I could have went to go see him, but he kept coming up with excuses, obviously because he wasn't the person that he was sending me pictures of. So he was coming up with excuses on why we couldn't meet. So I was just like, you know what, whatever it is, what it is, I don't even care anymore, whatever. Literally, y'all, one day I woke up to a long text message from him, and I thought it was probably like a good morning, babe, how are you, how's your day going, I hope you have a great day. But no, it was a text message from his sister. Basically, it was explaining to me that, and she also sent a picture of the actual person that I was talking to, and she was like, you know, I know Jamal. His name was Jamal. The guy that I was talking to, his name was actually Jamal. And she was like, I know that you've been talking to this guy, but this is what Jamal really looks like. He didn't want to tell you. He was scared to tell you. And his cousins said that if he didn't send you the pictures that he sent you, that he would never be able to get a girlfriend if he didn't act like this person. And the person that was in the pictures was one of his family members, and his family member actually agreed to him taking his photos and using it to basically talk to females. So I'm like, this is crazy. And I didn't even respond to the message, and I kept getting phone calls. Like, they were blowing my phone up, blowing my phone up with phone calls, blowing my phone up with text messages. And I'm just like, leave me alone. Because at that moment I was just like, I just don't want to talk to him anymore. Like, why would you lie? You lied about what you look like. You lied about he lied about a bunch of stuff. He actually told me, you know, the truth once we had a little conversation. We were texting one day, and he told me what happened and told me everything. So he lied about a lot of stuff. And the weird part about it was the guy that he was sending me photos of was his cousin, and he himself, the guy that was in the photos, ended up inboxing me on Facebook and was like, hey, I'm sorry that you know, he catfished you, but we basically told him that if he did not send you pictures of me, basically, then you won't be interested. And I was just like, are you serious? And he was trying to talk to me and stuff like that, trying to keep conversation with me and trying to have like a friendship with me. And I'm like, I don't want to be friends with you. And I told him that. I was like, just leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you anymore. You lied about it. He lied about a lot of stuff. I was like, you lied about really tedious, stupid stuff that you could have just told me what was good, what was up, and that could have been that. I just didn't want to deal with him anymore. And he kept blowing, y'all, he kept blowing me up. And maybe like a year ago, he had inboxed me on Facebook and was like, hey, I know that you don't want to talk to me, but we're gonna be together, and all this other stuff, talking about we're gonna be together, I miss you, you're gonna talk to me, basically being this stalkerish ass person and not leaving me alone. Like, he kept trying to get in contact with me, and I'm like, bruh, leave me alone. Like, he was like, I really liked him, but he just lied to me about dumb stuff. And it like, y'all, I felt so stupid after I found out that he basically catfished me. So I learned a lesson from that, to never date a guy that you've never met before, that you nor your friend ever met before, because he kind of catfished her too. He basically catfished her too, because he talked to her first. And if she wouldn't have told me about him and tried to, you know, and basically hooked us up, I would have never went through that. I wouldn't have even known him. And we talked about it, and I was like, girl, that is crazy. Like, you didn't know? She was like, no, I didn't know. So it was crazy, y'all. It was crazy. Don't talk to nobody that you never met before. If they can't FaceTime you, and if they voice sound a little bit different than what they look like, red flags. I know, but yeah, for real, y'all, just don't do that whole internet dating stuff. It's too much stuff going on out here. Things can happen, and it could turn into a really bad situation. So just don't do it, okay? Don't do it at all. So you guys, thank you so much for viewing my video today. Thank you so much, you guys, for getting me to 28 subscribers. Let's see if we can get some more subscribers. Like I said, if you're new and this is your first time ever viewing my my videos, my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Follow all my social medias, and yeah. So thank you so much, you guys. I love you guys. Mwah.